Burundi is a small landlocked country in East Africa. Nestled between Rwanda, Tanzania, and the Democratic Republic of Congo, it is often overlooked on the global stage. Yet, this tiny nation holds a unique charm and a rich cultural heritage that is deeply rooted in its history and traditions. Known as the Heart of Africa, it is a place of breathtaking beauty. The lush green landscapes and serene environment make it a hidden gem in the continent. Rolling hills give way to towering mountains, creating a dramatic and picturesque scenery that captivates anyone who visits. Sparkling lakes reflect the vast African sky, offering a tranquil escape from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. These natural wonders are a testament to the country's unspoiled beauty. But beneath this stunning landscape lies a stark reality for many of Burundi's people. Despite the natural beauty, the country faces significant challenges. With a population of over 12 million, Burundi is one of the poorest countries in the world. The high population density puts immense pressure on the limited resources available. Decades of conflict and political instability have left their mark, disrupting the lives of countless individuals and hindering the nation's development. The majority of the population lives in extreme poverty, struggling to meet their basic needs on a daily basis. Access to essential services like healthcare and education is limited. For many, surviving on less than $1 a day is a daily struggle. The economic hardships are compounded by a lack of infrastructure and opportunities. The economy of Burundi is largely based on agriculture. The fertile land provides a means of livelihood for the majority of the population. Most people rely on subsistence farming to feed their families. They grow crops like maize, beans, and sweet potatoes, which are staples in their diet. Coffee and tea are the main exports, providing a crucial source of income for the country. These crops are grown in the highlands, where the climate is ideal for their cultivation. However, fluctuating global prices and limited access to markets make it difficult for farmers to earn a living wage. The challenges are many, but the resilience and spirit of the Burundian people shine through as they strive to build a better future for themselves and their families. Imagine waking up before dawn, the first light of day barely touching the horizon, your stomach grumbling with hunger, a constant reminder of the scarcity that defines your life. Your home is a small one-room hut made of mud bricks and a corrugated iron roof. There's no running water or electricity, and the walls barely keep out the elements. This is the reality for millions in Burundi, a country where poverty is a daily struggle. The day begins with a long walk to fetch water from a distant well or stream, a journey that can take hours. The water is often contaminated, but there's no other choice. Clean water is a luxury that many cannot afford. Breakfast, if there is any, consists of a meager portion of cassava or maize porridge, barely enough to sustain you through the morning. Work fills the hours that follow, with men, women, and even children contributing to the family's survival. For many, this means toiling in the fields under the scorching sun, using simple hand tools to cultivate the land. Others travel to nearby towns and cities to find work as day laborers, carrying heavy loads or selling small items by the roadside, hoping to earn just enough to buy a meal. The work is physically demanding, and the pay is meager, often not enough to cover basic needs. As the sun sets, families gather around a small fire, sharing what little food they have, a moment of togetherness amidst the hardships. Darkness brings its own challenges, with no electricity to light homes or power essential appliances. The night is long and filled with uncertainty, but hope persists in the hearts of those who endure. Poverty in Burundi is more than just a lack of money. It's a pervasive issue that touches every corner of life, affecting the young and old alike. It's a suffocating weight that affects every aspect of life. From the moment the sun rises to the time it sets, the struggle is relentless. It's the gnawing hunger in a child's belly, a constant reminder of the scarcity that defines their existence. The despair in a mother's eyes as she struggles to feed her family is heart-wrenching. Every meal is a challenge, every day a battle for survival. Poverty in Burundi is linked to a complex web of factors including limited access to education, inadequate healthcare, and a lack of basic infrastructure. These issues are deeply intertwined, creating a vicious cycle that is hard to break. Decades of conflict and political instability have exacerbated these problems, leaving the country trapped in a cycle of poverty. The scars of war are visible everywhere, from the ruins of buildings to the faces of the people. The lack of education is a major barrier to progress. Schools are overcrowded and under-resourced, making it difficult for children to learn and grow. With limited access to schools and qualified teachers, many children are denied the opportunity to reach their full potential. They walk long distances to attend classes, only to find a lack of basic educational materials. This perpetuates the cycle of poverty, as uneducated youth struggle to find decent jobs and support their families. The future remains uncertain for many as they grapple with the harsh realities of their circumstances. Education is a lifeline out of poverty, a beacon of hope for a brighter future. But for many children in Burundi, going to school is a luxury they cannot afford. Schools are often overcrowded and understaffed, with limited resources and learning materials. Families struggling to survive face agonizing choices. Should they send their children to school, hoping for a better future, or keep them at home to help with work and contribute to the family's meager income? Despite these challenges, there is a thirst for knowledge in Burundi. Children walk for miles each day to attend school, often on empty stomachs. Teachers work tirelessly, often without adequate pay or resources, to provide their students with the best possible education. Access to quality healthcare in Burundi is limited, especially in rural areas. Hospitals and clinics are few and far between, often lacking essential medicines and equipment. The situation is particularly dire for pregnant women and young children, who are most vulnerable to preventable diseases. Malaria, respiratory infections, and waterborne diseases are widespread, claiming the lives of countless children each year. The lack of access to clean water and sanitation exacerbates these problems. The high rates of malnutrition weaken immune systems, making people more susceptible to illness. The cycle of poverty and poor health is a vicious one, trapping families in a desperate struggle for survival. Section 6. Infrastructure and isolation. Burundi is a landlocked country with limited infrastructure. Roads are often in disrepair, making it difficult to transport goods and services to remote areas. This isolation exacerbates poverty, hindering access to markets, healthcare, and education. During the rainy season, many roads become impassable, cutting off entire communities. This makes it even more challenging to deliver aid and essential supplies to those in need. The lack of reliable electricity is another major obstacle to development. Without electricity, businesses struggle to operate, and families are deprived of basic necessities such as lighting and refrigeration. Section 7. The spirit of ingenuity. Despite the overwhelming challenges they face, the people of Burundi possess incredible resilience and a remarkable spirit of ingenuity. They have learned to adapt to their harsh circumstances, finding creative solutions to overcome adversity. In the face of food insecurity, communities come together to share their meager resources. Farmers experiment with new crops and techniques to improve yields. Women form cooperatives to pool their resources and support each other. The spirit of entrepreneurship is alive in Burundi. People set up small businesses, selling whatever goods and services they can to earn a living. They repair bicycles, sew clothing, and cook food on makeshift stoves by the roadside, their determination a testament to the human will to survive. Section 8. A glimmer of hope. Despite the immense challenges Burundi faces, there is hope. International organizations are working to improve healthcare, education, and infrastructure. Local NGOs are empowering communities and promoting sustainable development. There is a growing recognition of the need for peace and stability to break the cycle of poverty. The government is implementing reforms aimed at promoting economic growth and improving governance. The international community has a role to play in supporting these efforts. By investing in education, healthcare, and economic development, we can help create a brighter future for the people of Burundi. Section 9. A call to action. The story of Burundi is a stark reminder of the devastating impact of poverty. It's a call to action for all of us to open our eyes, our hearts, and our minds to the plight of those less fortunate. We cannot afford to ignore the plight of millions living in extreme poverty. We must work together to create a more just and equitable world where everyone has the opportunity to reach their full potential. By raising awareness, supporting organizations working on the ground, and advocating for policies that promote sustainable development, we can make a difference. Let us not turn away from the suffering of others. Let us stand in solidarity with the people of Burundi and work together to build a brighter future for all.